Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to NXT. I'm Joe Tessitore, and I'm alongside Gail Kim. And tonight, Gail, this is the final stop before Halloween Havoc. Hello, Isabel. I'm doing alright. I saw someone on Facebook complaining that Rhea is in the chamber as a champion. I responded by saying Liv was in last year's match, and no one said anything. Did I see your message about what? Oh, you got a sore stomach? Oh, well, you tend to have a lot of those. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's what I mean. Like, people complain about shit, but then when you tell them what you're complaining about, it shouldn't be complained about because, like, oh, people just keep saying, oh, why is Rhea Ripley in the chamber? And she's a champion. I'm like, did you guys forget that Liv Morgan was also tag team champion? Like, seriously. And we've got a big show in store here tonight, everybody. We've got a big main event. Cassie Fairbanks will defend her Women's Speed Championship against Mutiny's Bianca Belair. Here was their answer. Because Liv is likable and Rhea isn't. Everyone wants Liv pushed and not Rhea. Rhea is the most over woman on the roster. I don't care. Like, how is Liv likable when she's supposed to be hateable? She's supposed to be a heel. How is Liv likable when she's a heel? People don't like Rhea because she's one of the quote chosen ones. Golden gooses, you know the people that Vince, what people used to say about Vince and Charlotte Flair, the golden gooses, the chosen ones. But Liv is one of Vince's, but Liv Morgan is a Triple H chosen one though. She's gotten more of a push under him than Vince. So shouldn't that technically mean Liv Morgan is a Triple H girl? We'll do it later. Mum wanted to do my bed, but we'll do it after the stream. Think of it like this: Rhea and Liv has gotten more pushes under Triple H than what Vince McMahon gave them. So just look at it like that. I heard black and white remakes. Well, everyone's said has been saying black and white remakes for a while, but it hasn't happened yet. Everyone thought it was going to happen this year, but instead Legends ZA came out. The following contest is a tag team match. In the ring, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. The Vanity Project ready for tag team action. I remember Rhea saying Vince saw her as a heel more than a face. Again, I love when people complain about heels not being badasses, but yet Rhea Ripley was the only badass heel that never backed down from anyone. Every other heel that WWE promote as a badass always has to cower. Has to cower and run away. I'm like, if you're supposed to be a badass, don't you think you shouldn't be running away? Why is Rhea Ripley the only badass that doesn't flee? Well, because Triple H likes her, that's why. Well, you can't. Well, you can't lose your title as champion in any Pokemon game. When you become the champion in a Pokemon game, you can't lose your title. And now Berto off the ropes. Berto off the ropes. I just saw Brian Alvarez comments about Becky AJ's promo. He said Becky acting crazy was stupid. Becky acting crazy was funny. Becky acting crazy is funny. Wouldn't you act crazy if someone's making your life hell? He was like, Becky is a heel. She's supposed to make us not like her, not acting like a nutcase. Well, tell that to every other nutcase. Well, go tell that to every other nutcase character then, Brian Alvarez. Go tell that to Nikki Cross and all the other nutcase characters that act like nutcases. Becky wasn't making people laugh. So you're saying if a certain wrestler is making your life hell, you wouldn't go crazy? You wouldn't lose your damn mind that there's a one particular wrestler that's making your life miserable? You're saying you wouldn't go crazy? You're saying you wouldn't go crazy because a certain wrestler is making your life miserable? Becky's reactions to AJ Lee is absolutely perfect. She's making her life miserable. Her acting crazy is perfect, and it fits the narrative. And it fits how badly she wants to beat her. Because she believes if she can beat AJ, then she can then she can finally put then she can put it all behind her and move on. But no, people like Brian Alvarez and all these other morons don't see the bigger picture. They would just rather call it stupid. No, you're stupid for not seeing the bigger picture. Big clothesline. Well, these two teams. How do I get the Reggies? People never take Alvarez seriously anyway. And Dave Meltzer. Had one you can find. Yeah, the Reggies are voice crack. The Reggies are a bit complicated in black and white too. You have to go to a cave, and you gotta go deep into a cave. You gotta find them in a cave, and then you gotta press a button and all that stuff. And Baylor, oh, look at that! And Baylor takes down Garza, and the Vanity Project get the win. Are the Reggies shiny locked? No, you can get them shiny. And the Vanity Project pick up a win here in tag team action. Big win for them against Los Garza. Just like people don't take Brian Alvarez seriously, well, I don't take JD seriously. Oh, sorry, the idiot from New York is what I call him. Why would I take anything he says seriously? Because he's an expert in the wrestling business, that's why. You should take him seriously. Expert my ass. You mean an expert that makes claims that Mercedes Moné has creative control and he has no sources backing up his claims, and every other source and every journalist has said the exact same thing, that she doesn't have creative control? That guy? Sean Ross Sapp and many other journalists have all said Mercedes does not have creative control, and he refuses, and he calls these people not real journalists. That guy, that guy, please. Apparently Roxanne was ill. She posted on her story that she was sent balloons and a get well soon card. Well, hopefully she's feeling better soon. If Mr. JD from New York is such a good mind of the business, don't you think he would, understand how things work? No, he's the kind of guy that you don't want to listen to because he talks so much shit. And even when journalists correct him that what he says is wrong, he gets all furious about it. Idiot. I never understand why people listen to his channel. Tonight, April, I will avenge you against Danielle. Thanks. I appreciate it. Hey, Susan, how are you? I'm doing great, thanks. Man, I'm really liking life right now. Meet my new boyfriend, Randall. Your new boyfriend? Yeah. Hey, I thought he was with somebody else. We aren't together anymore. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Well, nice to see that you got Susan with you. I'm sure Susan will be a better choice for you. Well, look, I gotta get ready. I've got a match to get ready for against Trent Lake. Oh, be careful of him. He's a real nasty piece of work. But anyway, I better get ready for my match. Alright, good luck, Kim. Good luck, Kimmy. Ready to go, April? Yeah. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, Kimberly Smith. Kimberly Smith ready for action against Danielle Vaughn. The most cringe woman in all of NXT. What do you mean? She's a great... What do you mean, Bate? What do you mean, Tessator? She's awesome. Both made up. Yep. And her opponent from Birmingham, England. The voice of Evolve, Danielle Vaughn. Well, she calls herself the voice of Evolve, and she could end up becoming the voice of Evolve, since this Saturday at Halloween Havoc she will be challenging Rachel Pierce for the title. And Kimberly Smith is from Ballantine, Australia, and she's only 21 years of age. A very young up and comer. She said she was inspired by. She said she was inspired by a lot of the top girls in the industry. She said girls like AJ Lee, the Bella Twins, Kelly. She grew up watching. And hell, her biggest inspiration was Toni Storm. And her biggest inspiration was Toni Storm, which is why she's got similar features to her. I kind of gathered that. Danielle Vaughn. We're looking to build some momentum here. She heads into Halloween Havoc Halloween Havoc for the Evolve Women's title, but Kimberly is not gonna let that happen. And a big running drop kick into the corner. Covers, and Vaughn able to kick out. Oh, sling blade, and into a drop kick by Vaughn. Yes, girl! Oh, and a kick out of two. That is a really nice feature 2K added, that you can just skip CM Punk's entire showcase and you can just do the gauntlet and then just play that, and then you'll just unlock everything. See, why couldn't they do that in other showcases? Why couldn't they do that for the freaking Bloodline one? It would have saved me so much grinding. Like, I think 2K are realizing so many people's game files are getting corrupted. Like, I'm guessing 2K must be aware that people are losing save files and people can't be buggered grinding, so that could be why they added in that feature. Oh man! Well, if I was playing it, I would absolutely pick to play as AJ Lee. And now Danielle Vaughan with the last song. Sweet dreams, Kim. And Vaughan continues to build momentum. After I checked out your review, I saw another, and the reviewer liked the idea of Becky versus AJ happening at the Chamber. They said, hope we get Maxine and AJ versus Becky and Natty at WrestleMania. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would we get a waste of a tag match at WrestleMania? If AJ ain't winning the title, then if AJ's not going to win the title at the Chamber, then no, we shouldn't have that tag match. I still don't see AJ winning the title. They know she's a part-timer. They know she's a part-time wrestler and she can only appear at certain limited dates. I just can't see them putting the title on someone who's only going to appear on limited day schedule. But Patrick, they could give the World Heavyweight title to Roman Reigns. Well, he's Roman Reigns. He's Roman freaking Reigns. Of course they'll give him the belt. He's Roman freaking Reigns, for God's sake. Yeah, I agree. That tag match is definitely not WrestleMania worthy. I do apologize for sounding very fatigued and exhausted. It's mainly because I'm just not exhausted of doing universe mode over and over and over again. It's just because I'm just starting to feel a little bit fatigued out of a lot of things. Fatigued is another word for tired and exhausted for those not knowing what that word means. Also, how is Punk and AJ versus Miz and Maurice a dream match? Exactly, that's what I want to know. I'm just like, how can anyone say, yeah, this is a match fans want to see? Sure, AJ may have never wrestled Maurice, but who would want to see Punk versus The Miz? They should have just added the WrestlePalooza match if they wanted to include something for AJ Lee. Which I thought that was why she was included on disc. I thought that was the reason why she was on disc, because I was like, oh, well, if she's on disc, then they must have the WrestlePalooza match. Because she came out in the WrestlePalooza arena. Like, hell, Aleister Black and Zelina versus Punk and AJ would have been better. For a dream match, because that's a match I'd be okay with. Why not add Dominic and Liv? Nah. AJ versus Liv, yeah, we'd like to see that one day, but Punk versus Dom, no thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Xena. Xena, last week you and Red Velvet took your first loss since arriving. This is arriving in NXT. What are your thoughts on everything that's been going on over these last several weeks? Well, first of all, I've been living the dream. Being here in WWE, that's all. I'm living the dream. I know how much Kelly doesn't want me to be on NXT, but she's gonna have to deal with it. I mean, if she really wants me gone, she can always lace up the pair of boots herself and get rid of me herself. But she's too much of a coward to do that, is she? She would rather take her little win that she got over Maxine and just walk away after that. And oh, you may be the Thunder of Down Under, but you're looking at the Bangladeshian powerhouse. Xena, you might have gotten the upper hand on other people in Mutiny, but you will not beat me. I won't beat you, huh? Well, why don't you prove it? How about you wrestle me next week on the show after Halloween Havoc, so that I can prove that even the almighty Bangladeshian powerhouse, even you, have your off nights. No, she's still kicking. I think she's still alive. You know what? I accept. Wanna know why I accept, Xena? Because I would love to be the first person to end your hype. Oh man, I hope Kelly makes that official. Xena versus Tracy Lara next week on NXT following Halloween Havoc. That is going to be awesome. That would be an awesome match indeed. But here comes the man with a big opportunity. It's Super Shawn Legacy. And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 263 pounds. He is the NXT North American Champion, Caleb Peterson. Well, Caleb Peterson has definitely been an interesting champion since he won the title. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's very easy to have it's very easy for a guy like at this young of an age to get a big opportunity this early, so young. And let's not forget, he debuted this season. Absolutely. Caleb alongside Randall Gibbs debuted this season, and I don't think anyone would have ever expected that one of them would become champions so quickly. They can always add another female to replace her. Actually, I better not give HBK ideas, because he might put Mariah May with them, considering they had a segment with her before. Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Sean Legacy, because if he can knock off Caleb, that'll put him in the hunt for the North American belt. Yeah, it very well could. She better not lose to Jada Parker. I agree. Mariah May better not lose to Jada Parker, otherwise I'm not going to be a very happy boy. Oh, big superplex. Big suplex by Legacy. And now Legacy heads up to the top rope. And now Legacy. Wow! Phoenix splash. And a kick out. And a kick out by Caleb. The fact that Legacy was able to make that distance is even more impressive. Yeah, that was even more impressive. And now Caleb. Oh man, nice move. And now Caleb now starting to build momentum. Momentum is now starting to turn, but Sean Legacy is not going down without a fight. Clothesline. And another clothesline. And here comes Sean Legacy. Super Sean starting to build up momentum here. Oh, and Caleb slows him down. Oh, went for a headbutt. But Legacy, look at this. Look at this now. Now look at this. Very unique pin there. And a kick out. Very unique pin there by Legacy. And a big kick right to the face. I love you too, Isabel. My mum has said it is okay for you to come over on Saturday on Valentine's Day. So my mum has okayed you coming over on Saturday. And a big knee. Big running knee right to the face. And there's the Spanish fly. To pin Caleb Peterson. Oh man, that was close. Man, oh man, imagine if Sean Legacy can knock off Caleb. And now Caleb obviously starting to feel the pressure a little bit now. Because Sean Legacy is really on top of his game right now. And now Caleb ruthlessly hammering Super Sean. Oh! And a knee right to the back. And now a big power bomb. Oh! Still to come tonight, Ren Sinclair will take on one half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Big Tiffany Powers. And also Trent Lake will meet Randall Gibbs. And much more to come. And now a nerve pinch. And look at this. Oh, went for the clothesline. He went for that clothesline. Oh, big headbutt. And there's the headbutt. And now Caleb rolling his arm. Yeah, he's ready for it. He's ready for that knockout clothesline. Oh, wait a sec. Sami Zayn. What is he doing out here? What are you doing out here? Hey. Sami Zayn, who has been a arch rival of Caleb's for quite some time. Wait a minute, Caleb now distracted. Sean Legacy. Oh, and Legacy. Oh no, Sean Legacy with the shambles and pins the North American champion. You gotta be kidding me. Thanks to Sami Zayn's interference, Sean Legacy has just knocked off the North American champion. Here is your winner, Sean Legacy. And Caleb Peterson not too happy about it. Yep, he's a face. Sami Zayn just cost. Sami Zayn just cost Caleb this match. Well, Otis seems to be infatuated by Sarah Ponting, because let's take you back to last week when Otis was challenging for the Speed title. Sarah Ponting got on the apron and Otis gave the big Aussie a nice little smooch. This was absolutely gross and disgusting. Sarah was disgusted by that smooch. And then on Evolve, we had a very rare intergender match. Sarah Ponting battled Otis, and apparently if Otis won, he would have earned a chance to go on a date with Sarah. But Sarah, with that big old powerbomb, would secure the win over the big man. You can pretty much say she got redemption for that kiss. Blue collar working man. Blue collar solid, I'm a working man. Down at Otis. The following contest is an intergender tag match set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 330 pounds. Otis. Well, Otis teaming up with Anna Jay, the star of the show, to take on Sarah Ponting and Speed Champion Patty Cox. Otis's weird, creepy vibes over Sarah Ponting is a little bit weird in my opinion. Welcome to the show. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the star of the show, Anna Jay. And his tag team partner. She is the star of the show, Anna Jay. Well, Anna Jay has been on quite a bit of a roll over these last several weeks. She's definitely been impressive since coming to NXT. Absolutely. Let's not forget her return match. She won a whole gauntlet, came close to winning the North American belt. She's the pride of Logan City. She's big and super strong. And their opponents first, from Logan City, Brisbane, Australia, Sarah Ponting. The big powerhouse from Logan City, making her way to the ring. As we've talked about, Sarah has had her fair share of problems with Otis. I think Otis is so weird over Sarah Ponting, and I think it's a little bit creepy if you ask me. And it's all because he failed to keep Lucy Wright as his girl. Does Logan City have an AFL team? Not really, it's just Brisbane Lions. Brisbane Lions is basically the whole team for Brisbane. Logan City is just like a city in Brisbane. And her tag team partner from London, England, weighing in at 190 pounds. He is the speed champion, Paddy Cox. Oh, Patrick Cox, the men's speed champion, successfully retained that title last week by defeating Otis. But again, just want to make it very clear. Look at this. It looks like Sarah is going to be starting things off here with Otis. Remember, we saw that Sarah is not afraid of Otis. She's not going to back down from the guy. Oh! And these two are basically continuing from where they left off on Evolve last week. And Sarah Ponting is not afraid to throw hands with Otis. These two surprisingly had a pretty fun match on Evolve. Otis. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Come on, tough guy. Come on, freak. And Sarah taking these shots from Otis. Otis obviously needs to think of. Otis has to understand Sarah Ponting is not interested in a guy like him. Oh, look at that! A big old chop and tag made. And now a tag made, and here comes Anna Jay. And Anna Jay now. Anna Jay getting a little bit, and look at that right hand by Paddy Cox. And Paddy Cox immediately tags out because he's a gentleman. He doesn't want to get physical with a woman. Sarah Ponting tagged in again. I have to wait for Sam Darcy's brother, Will Darcy, to create him. I see. And now Sarah back into the ring. Oh. See, Patrick Cox is a gentleman. He doesn't want to fight a woman. That is why he chose to tag out and let Sarah take care of Anna Jay. Well, Anna Jay trying to wear down the big Aussie. Come on. And now Anna Jay. And Anna Jay with those strong right hands. Anna may be trying to rise up, but I think when it comes to Sarah Ponting, it's not going to be an easy task. Oh, big clothesline. And Sarah blocking Anna's path. Yeah, blocking Anna's path. And oh, look at this! Blocking Anna's path, and she even took out Otis. That clubbing blow didn't really hurt Sarah all that much. Sarah is just not feeling affected by most of these shots, and Anna now taking down the big Aussie. Sarah's just a big, strong girl. Look at Anna. Good grief. And Anna making the tag, and it's time for Otis to re-enter the ring, and now Otis going after Sarah. Oh, look out here. Now look at this here. Oh! And Sarah managing to kick out. Well, remember, Otis can't have his date with Sarah anymore because remember, he didn't earn his chance he failed on Evolve to earn that opportunity. And Sarah now in trouble as Otis in control of her at the moment. But again, Sarah is just not the kind of person to back down from a fight. Well, look at it. Well, just look at how big she is compared to Otis. We have never had anyone taller than the giant Gonzalez, which I believe he was roughly 8 foot tall. We may have had 7 foot giants before, like Sarah and Tracy Lara and Kairi Uzani. You know what? I actually forgot he was one of the largest athletes we've ever had. And Otis in control. Now Paddy Cox using his quickness here. They just put out Ricky Stark's entrance. Cool. Oh, Otis with a clubbing blow. And Otis with a clubbing blow and tag made. And here comes Anna Jay. And now Anna. And Anna with a flatliner. And Anna flatlines Paddy Cox. Well, I don't think Paddy Cox wants to be humiliated again and get beaten by another woman. Well, to be fair, that's kind of a part of Paddy's career at this point, getting humiliated by females. Oh, Sarah Ponting with a massive drop kick. And now a German suplex. And now a big old German suplex. And now Anna crawls, tags. In comes Otis. And in comes Otis. Oh, and Otis! And Otis with that big powerbomb. Paddy Cox just got clobbered. Otis with a massive powerbomb to Sarah. Look out! Oh, and Paddy Cox. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, I guess. Oh, and Otis runs into a clothesline. And thanks for coming, indeed. Paddy Cox came in to prevent Otis from pinning his girl, Sarah. And now Sarah sees her chance here to finish Otis off. The greetings from Logan City. And now Paddy Cox. Oh, look at that! On the outside, takes out Anna Jay. And now the Ponting bomb to Otis. And there's the win. And there's the win for Sarah and Cox. Here are your winners, Paddy Cox and Sarah Ponting. And Sarah Ponting once again pinning Big Otis. Sarah proving once again why she is not a woman to mess with. The big Ponting bomb to Big Otis, to Big Boy Otis, and hopefully now he will learn his lesson to leave Sarah alone. A big win there for Sarah and Paddy Cox as they continue to prove why they continue to establish their dominance as a dominant duo. Sarah's my girl, Otis. My girl. That's why you don't mess with me. In the AFL, there are more Melbourne teams. Like there's a lot of Melbourne teams. There's like Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon, Geelong, Hawthorn, Melbourne, North Melbourne, Richmond, St Kilda. Yeah, the Melbourne area has a lot more teams than other places. Like Adelaide's got 2 teams, being Adelaide and Port Adelaide. Perth have 2 teams, like Freo and West Coast. like West Coast and Freo. Brisbane technically have 2 teams because Gold Coast. Sydney also have 2 teams now. That is GWS and Sydney Swans. So yeah, Melbourne have a lot more teams than other parts of Australia. Mainly because it was always a Melbourne game. And soon Tasmania are going to get their own team. You got this, Ren. Tiff is a big girl. I know, Ren, but you can beat her. Let's get this W. Yeah. Kendall Gray, Carly Bright. I guess I underestimated you. But did I really though? Last week you managed to beat me. And I'm not going to make excuses. But to be fair, Azumi did play a role in distracting me for a few seconds. But since you did beat me, you will get a championship match against me this Saturday at Halloween Havoc. But understand this, Carly. You won't have your new friend Azumi to help you. Because when it's you and I, one-on-one, nothing is going to stop me from giving you your just desserts. So enjoy your little win for now. So enjoy your win for now and enjoy your little 15 minutes of fame. Because at Havoc, I'm putting you down where you belong. Brisbane used to be in Melbourne, but it wasn't called Brisbane Lions. Yeah, back then they were called Fitzroy. Back in the old days, they used to be called Fitzroy. And also Western Bulldogs, I forgot about them. They were also a Melbourne team. But yeah, Brisbane used to be known as Fitzroy. And Fitzroy was like a state somewhere in Melbourne. It was like a city somewhere in Melbourne. And Bulldogs and Western Bulldogs used to be called Footscray. And we're back live on NXT, and here comes Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray. The following contest is set for one fall, making their way to the ring, being accompanied by Kendall Gray, Ren Sinclair. Well, Sinclair's got a big opportunity here as she takes on Big Tiff Tiffany Powers. Big Tiff. And her opponent being accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. She is one half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Big Tiff, Tiffany Powers. Not even state here in America has an NFL team. California, New York, Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida, and Maryland have 2 NFL teams. I see. Like, not even the Northern Territory, not even the Northern Territory have an AFL team. Tasmania don't have a team yet, but they will be getting one soon. Tiffany Powers, 6'4". She's 6'4". She's a big girl. Yeah, she's around 6'4", pretty massive girl in her own right. But again, that's the thing. We've got a lot of these big, massive females. But Ren Sinclair not backing down. Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray have a big opportunity ahead of them this Saturday as they will meet Tiff and Trish at Halloween Havoc this Saturday with the NXT Women's Tag Team titles on the line. And one of these two could build up some pretty good momentum heading in to Saturday night. And now Big Tiff covers Ren. He left Chase U, turned heel, so it looks like they are ending Chase U again. Well, Chase U again, Chase U just isn't the same without Thea, Duke, you know. It's just not the same anymore without the people that made it good, you know. Shawn Michaels ruined it by sacrificing it. Oh, the Ridge Holland of all people, just to give him a big push, and look what happened to him. Trish Stratus trying to run an interference, and the referee has seen enough. Wait a minute, and Trish Stratus is being booted out of here. The referee has seen enough. Oh, Trish Stratus, she's a Hall of Famer. Why would you do that to a Hall of Famer? Oh, it doesn't matter if she's a Hall of Famer. She kept interfering. And now look at this. And now Big Tiff distracted as Sinclair tries to roll her up. Shut up! And the WWE Universe singing the goodbye song to Trish Stratus. That is so disrespectful to a Hall of Famer. And now Ren Sinclair starting to build up momentum now. Looks like Sinclair could be on the verge of a victory. But Powers. Oh! Powers showing off her power. Covers Sinclair for the win, and a kick out again by Sinclair. And now look at this now, putting her feet on the ropes, and Kendall Gray pushing her feet off the ropes. What the hell are you doing? Kendall Gray pushing Tiff's feet off the ropes to prevent her from interfering. And look at Stratus from behind. Stratus was supposed to be out of here, and now Stratus from behind. And And off the distraction, Tiff gets the win off the distraction. Big Tiff scores the win on Sinclair. Trish Stratus was supposed to be ejected from ringside. But she came back and attacked Kendall from behind, and that allowed Big Tiff to take advantage and score the win. The NXT Women's Tag Team Champions gaining momentum. As they head into Halloween Havoc this Saturday. Hey, Maxine. AJ, what are you doing here? AJ. I'm here. Well, I'm just seeing how my girl Maxine's doing. I'm doing great, but, you know, I've been heartbroken over these last several months, AJ, you know. Kelly betrayed me when I had her trust, and now my teacher Natalia, and now my teacher Natty has betrayed me too. That's not good. Well, best of luck at Halloween Havoc against Natty. I will. AJ, could you help train me to prepare me for Natty? I mean, you know Natty well more than anyone. So, think you could help me prepare for her? Sure, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. AJ Lee, get off my show. Get off my show. No main roster superstars allowed. Unless you want to join Mutiny. You can take your mutiny and shove it where the sun don't shine. And I'm unfortunate to tell you that I was invited to the show tonight. By who? Who were you invited by? Patrick Ballantine? So, you can't do anything to me. Fine. You can stay. But no causing trouble. Okay? If you cause trouble, I'm kicking you out. We'll see. Grayson Waller is only the masked man because Seth ain't there. It's not going to be revealed to be him. When they reveal it, it's going to be Seth. So he's only playing the role until Seth is healthy. Yeah, see what a bitch Kelly has become? Yeah, I can actually see it now. So, you want to get ready to train? Yeah, I'd greatly appreciate that, yes. So, let's go then. Oh, how awesome is it to see AJ Lee here on the show tonight. Kelly is livid by it. main roster superstars here on NXT. What's going on? Well, apparently Patrick invited her to the show, so I mean, like, you can't really do anything if Patrick's involved. Well, joining us here on commentary, Norman Burgoyne. He's out here because he'll be defending his North American title. Crikey, it's the legendary Gail Kim. Nice to see you here. Hello, Norman. Nice to see you too. Well, Norman, you got your eyes on this match mainly because of the fact that you'll be defending your title this Saturday against Trent Lake. Yeah, me and Trent, we go a long way, man. Me and Trent, we go a long way. We've had our wars this year. Absolutely, you've definitely had your wars this season, especially when you defeated him to become the NXT champion. Definitely one of my finest moments. And his opponent being accompanied by Tracy Lara from St. Paul, Minnesota, weighing in at 290 pounds, Trent Lake. Well, Trent Lake this Saturday will have a chance to become the brand new Evolve champion, as he'll be meeting you, Norman, this Saturday. Yeah, and I'm ready for him. You know, as I've said, me and him, we've had our fair share of battles this season. But you see, I'm not going to let this title slip away. I'm not going to let this title leave me. I let Mutiny take one title, and I'm not going to let them do it again. Trent Lake and Tracy Lara are part of Mutiny. Tracy Lara, we have been informed that the match is official next week. Tracy Lara will meet Xena one-on-one for the first time ever on NXT next week. Oh, that is going to be awesome. Tracy Lara is going to show why she is the baddest bitch on NXT. I thought you were about to say baddest bitch on the planet. No, that's Ronda Rousey. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Oh. And now Trent. Speaking of baddest people, Trent Lake believes he's the baddest man on NXT. I mean, look at his career. A two-time NXT champion, two-time United States champion. Hard to argue with his career so far. And now, oh man, Trent went for a big move into the corner. Randall Gibbs looking to pick up some momentum. You know, I like this kid Randall. I like this kid Randall. He reminds me a lot of me when I first walked in. How so, Norman? You see, I was a naive little kid. I was a naive boy trying to make a name for myself. Trying to find something that works, you know, trying to stick to something that works, and that's kind of what started my rise up. Well, remember, you were a tag team champion at one stage in your career. And branching out on my own as a singles competitor, in my opinion, has probably been the best decision I've ever made. Oh! And Trent Lake, you don't often see Trent Lake doing moves like that. Oh! You'd be amazed. I wouldn't put it past Odo to have both Americanos face each other at WrestleMania. Exactly. I'm not putting it past them to do that either. I'm fully expecting them to do that. Oh, Trent Lake just dominating this matchup. But if there's one thing we've learned about Gibbs is that he doesn't really give up. He's got a heart of gold and he doesn't give up. The loser has to unmask. And now look at this, and now Trent Lake. Oh, nice counter there by Randall. And now Randall. Oh, Randall was thinking something, but Trent Lake able to avoid it. Trent Lake avoided whatever plan. Oh, Randall had there, and Randall just got bulldozed. And Randall just got bulldozed. And Trent Lake takes down Norman. And that is going to be all she wrote. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not over yet. Oh, it's not over yet, Gail. Trent was looking for the leg 5, but no. But Randall with a great counter. See, you can't underestimate this kid. This is what I'm saying. You cannot underestimate this boy. He's got a heart. He's got a big heart. What does Randall have in store here for Trent Lake? Big overhead belly to belly. Trent Lake might have underestimated him. Trent was ready to end it with the leg 5, but Randall, I guess the spark of his new girlfriend, must be rallying him to keep fighting, I guess. Oh. Trent Lake, every time it looks like Randall's going to gain momentum, it is immediately shut down. And now Trent. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Randall was thinking something. And now Trent has Gibbs. Oh, and there's the leg 5. And thanks for coming. And there's the win. The president had a fit over Bad Bunny performing during halftime show for the Super Bowl. Really? Donald Trump had a fit over it? Why am I not surprised? And Trent Lake with the win over Randall Gibbs. Randall put up a good fight. And Trent Lake and Norman Burgoyne having a stare down as these two prepare for their clash at Halloween Havoc, but this time with the Evolve title on the line. Will Trent become our new champion? Oh, look who's here. Here comes Kevin Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin Owens. Well, Kevin Owens has been on Tough Enough as of late. Yeah, he's been on Tough Enough as of late, being a judge. And it looks like Kevin Owens is here because he's got to get ready for his big title rematch against Bouncy Javon Evans this Saturday at Halloween Havoc. So he was told to show up tonight. Welcome to the Kevin Owens and Mutiny Show. Javon, at Halloween Havoc, I am going to win back what is rightfully mine, and that is the NXT Championship. And when I do, I will join Samoa Joe as one of the only guys to hold the NXT title 3 times. We all know your win at Fall Brawl was a fluke. KO sucks. KO sucks. KO sucks. Joe. We all know I am better. He don't work here, so stop chanting his name. So Javon, you may feel bouncy, but I'm here to let you know at Halloween Havoc, I will put you down, and I will end the bouncy Javon, and I'll end your 15 minutes of fame. Because at Halloween Havoc, Mutiny will once again have possession of the NXT Championship. So Javon, I will see you Saturday. Well, Kevin Owens letting the champ know. Yeah, Javon isn't here tonight. He's busy promoting. He was busy promoting Halloween Havoc. But Kevin Owens sending a message to the champion. I'm gonna take my title back, and so Mutiny will run the place again. Cannot believe that AJ Lee's allowed to be here. Callie. Hello, Azumi. So, was my work enough to get my place in the Mutiny? I will admit, what you did last week was great, Azumi. But not quite yet. You still got to prove yourself. But not quite yet. You still got to prove yourself. Okay. What do you want me to do? Win a match. Impress me. And I'm going to give you that chance at Halloween Havoc on the pre-show. I will find an opponent for you. And on the pre-show of Halloween Havoc, I want you to win. Show me how badly you want to be a part of Mutiny. I've got it under control. Hey, Carly, you know, I think I've got a good opponent in mind for her. Who? You know what? Not a bad idea. You got that, Azumi? Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm next week is going to be a big show, because next week Xena will take on the Bangladeshian powerhouse Tracy Lara, the self-proclaimed baddest bitch on NXT, and Xena will collide on NXT. And also, after defeating the North American champion, Super Shawn Legacy will get his opportunity at the NXT North American title next week on NXT as well. That is going to be awesome. But now it's time for our main event. Bianca Belair challenges Cassie Fairbanks for the Women's Speed Championship. Mutiny. I'm on my own against the wall. The pressure's building, no, I never fall. Instead of crying, I hear me roar. Instead of seeming and I never fall, I never needed you at all. The following contest is for the Women's Speed Championship. Making her way to the ring, the challenger, representing Mutiny from Knoxville, Tennessee, the EST, Bianca Belair. These fans are absolutely disrespectful, booing the EST. I wonder if Bianca will get her gear updated because she's been inactive most of the year. Because she's been inactive most of the year, I kind of doubt they would update her gear. I'm knocking on the door. And back that down. Well, here comes the champ. And her opponent from Manchester, England, she is the Women's Speed Champion, Cassie Fairbanks. Oh, Cassie Fairbanks getting a great ovation as she heads to the ring and defends the Women's Speed Championship. Well, Cassie Fairbanks has been on quite a bit of a roll as of late. She was, remember, she got suspended by Kelly, and then she was reinstated by the CEO, Patrick Ballantine, and then her first night back, she won the Speed Championship from Angela Lee. And I think that is absolutely ridiculous. You can't reward someone after being suspended. I think the NXT arena got updated in 2K26 because when I saw Mariah May's entrance, the arena looked different. So I'm guessing they've updated it. Here we go, 5 minutes on the clock, and here we go. The Women's Speed title on the line here in our main event. For the first time ever in this title's history, it is going to main event an NXT show. Well, I guess that just shows you the star power of the EST Bianca Belair. Or that just shows you a lot that you can say about Cassie Fairbanks. And now Fairbanks rolls up the EST, and Bianca able to kick out. You know, Cassie Fairbanks delivered one of the most irresponsible insults we've ever heard. She mocked the last time Bianca Belair was ever a champion here in WWE. Well, she ain't well, she wasn't wrong. The last time Bianca was a champion, she was carrying Jade Cargill on her back. And the last time she held a major championship, she was cashed in immediately by Io Sky. So Cassie Fairbanks, in a way, ain't wrong, but that's still a major insult to Bianca Belair. You're basically telling her, hey, this is how long it's been since you were a champion, and it speaks volumes. Well, I mean, Cassie Fairbanks, oh, look at that! Is just speaking how she truly feels about what Bianca Belair has become over these last several seasons, selling her soul to Mutiny. Oh, look at this, Cassie with a nice counter. Bianca is doing what she feels is right for her career. And now Cassie Fairbanks rolls through. Super kick right to the face. Super kick right to the face. Cover for the victory. And Bianca kicks out at 2. Bianca kicks out at, and Bianca kicks out. And now look at this. Oh, look at the power of the EST. Look at the power of the EST. Oh, wait a minute. Bianca had something planned, but Cassie Fairbanks has clearly been doing her homework. She's clearly done her homework on Bianca Belair matches. Oh, look out! Cassie Fairbanks doing stuff that she normally doesn't do, and gets caught with a spear. And now kiss of death, and that could do it. Are we about to have a new women's speed champion crowned? And Fairbanks kicks out. And Fairbanks kicks out. Bianca cannot believe it. A minute and a half remaining on the clock. Yeah, a minute and a half remaining on the clock. Well, I mean, of course he was going to sing in Spanish. It's his language. It's his language. Of course he was going to speak Spanish. What, he should speak English? What, he should sing in English just because the president said so? And look at this. And now Fairbanks with a submission, but the referee calls for a rope break. The referee calls rope break, and now 60 seconds left on the clock. The timer is starting to run down. The timer is starting to run down here. And now look at this. Roll through, super kick right to the face. Roll through, super kick right to the face. Covers the EST, and Bianca kicks out again. 30 seconds remaining. Cassie Fairbanks is running out of time here. Well, remember, if the match ends in a draw, if it ends in a draw, she wins. She does retain her title via draw. Remember, she'll retain her title via draw if the time expires. Oh, wait a minute. And now trips Bianca down. And there's the Cassie lock. The Cassie lock tucked in, and Bianca taps out with only 10 seconds left. And Bianca taps out with only 10 seconds left. Cassie Fairbanks with a clutch win. No, I don't have Resident Evil 4. I don't play Resident Evil. Here is your winner by submission, Cassie Fairbanks. And Cassie Fairbanks defeats Bianca Belair with only 10 seconds left on the clock. The timer really ran down, but Bianca Belair would tap out with only 10 seconds remaining. Cassie Fairbanks successfully retaining the Women's Speed Championship. Thank you all for joining us, and good night. And we'll see you at Halloween Havoc.